We have the Mayor Sheng Thao live. So Mayor, thank you for joining us. So let's get right to it. Have you seen the report? And if you have, what's your reaction to it?
Of course, I've seen the report. And first, let's keep in mind that there was an independent investigation of the problems with OPD's internal affairs process, problems that were also found to be serious by the federal court overseeing the department. We've been under the federal oversight for over 20 years. And this investigation into the serious allegations that were actually held in the police department actually started before my tenure. It only when I came into office was I delivered the results. But ultimately, it was Mr. Armstrong's actions following the release, and I have always been clear about this, of the report that led to his termination. I have said from the very beginning that we must hold OPD leadership to the same standards we expect from line officers. And I think he would have to admit that if one of his officers acted that way, in regards to the ongoing investigation, he would have taken the same action I did. And so Mr. Armstrong failed to meet that standard. And Oakland's police department has been under federal oversight again for 20 years. It is critically important that we affirm our commitment to constitutional policing and the safety of our communities. And it stops at the very top. And I don't have the confidence that he would be the one to actually lead us out of the federal oversight, with especially, not being able to work with our federally appointed monitor and the judge as well too. And so, I know that there are people calling for his reinstatement, and my administration is completely focused on continuing to reform OPD, delivering the community safety services that Oakland needs and deserves right now, and finally bringing the city out of this federal oversight. The vast majority of Oaklanders know that this is not about any one person, and I'm not going to be distracted from the real work that we need to actually do.
So from what I'm hearing, you stand by the termination.
Absolutely.
Have you met with Armstrong? Do you plan on meeting with him?
I do not plan on meeting with Armstrong. My plan is to continue to do the work that is needed today. Our businesses, our residents, and everyone that's coming to Oakland, we are seeing an uptick in crimes, in property crimes. And as you have seen, we have already worked with our interagencies, and we have already made those arrests in regards to Operation North Star. Operation North Star is really working with the U.S. Marshal to actually arrest 137 fugitives as part of a joint operation with OPD. And this includes 31 individuals accused of being tied to homicides. And we are committed to doing this ongoing work and really pay attention to how we can move forward to keep Oakland safe in this moment right now.
And as we try to move forward, the last time I spoke to you, you called out the police commission for dragging their feet for not providing a list of potential candidates for a new chief. They now say they may actually put Armstrong back on that list. How will you handle that list once it comes forward?
Look, the list will come forward when it comes forward to me. And of course, I am looking forward to moving forward. Let's also remember that the police chief serves at the pleasure of the mayor. And I can tell you that that is something that they can recommend, but I'm looking forward to moving forward and moving Oakland forward in a direction where we can get out of the federal oversight, implement constitutional policing, and not just that, but keep our Oaklanders safe. And again, Operation North Star, which we made 137 arrests, and we had just announced that with U.S. Marshal. This is really the right way of how we move forward to ensure that our community is safe day in and day out. We are taking the criminals off the street, and that is what we're going to continue to do.
Safety continues to be a top priority. Let's talk about crime, or you are already talking about some of it. Just recently, a mother was killed by a stray bullet inside her home. We also spoke to a business owner that says they're closing at the end of the month. That's La Chevelle. What else is the city doing to try to tackle the problem and also just keep some of these businesses still in town?
Absolutely. We are working very closely with the business community. We're having ongoing conversations with them. We have a couple of different things that we are launching, including, one of those things is being the cameras, right? We talked about the 300 cameras that my administration is bringing to the city. The cameras will be able to identify suspect vehicles, where then OPD can actually create perimeters and apprehend the criminals so that we can get them off of our streets immediately. This is is in operation that we will be working in conjunction with multiple different cities. We know that crime is fluid, that criminals are fluid, and so we are working with different cities and different jurisdictions to ensure, again, that we can get those who are creating chaos in our community, to get them off the street immediately. And this goes as well too in regards to people who are just firing off guns, whether you're at a sideshow, whether you think that it's something that is unconsequential. It is not okay to do this kind of, to actually behave in that way, behave in a way where there is no regard for life. And so under my administration, we are going hard, working not only with OPD, but with CHP, with the U.S. Marshals, as you can see in Operation North Star, and we're going to continue to drum up that work.
All right, thank you very much, Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao, for joining us once again.